Come on.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Ah shit. $200.
I'm out for the walk around.
Light showers of rain. To you, 1,300 feet. To you, 2,500 feet. Cumulative, broken, 3,800 feet. Temperature, 4, dew point, 1, QNH, 1014 hectopascal. Temporary, visibility 7 kilometers. Engine information, Charlie. This is people information, Charlie. Main landing runway 27. Main takeoff runway 24. Transition level 45. 270 degrees 10 knots. Variable between 240 and 310 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers. Light showers of rain. To you, 1,300 feet. To you, 2,500 feet. Cumulative, broken, 3,800 feet. Temperature 4, dew point, 1 QNH, 1014 hectopascal. Temporary, visibility 7.
Hello, the Southern Air 4, Netherlands, Sierra 90, looking for clear respond and Gatwick.
Owner 901, highway, keep it with Gatwick, Falco 1, Sierra departure, head runway 24, squawk 6203.
Southern Air 4, Netherlands, you broke up on the last two numbers of the squawk, say again, squawk number.
Owners 4901, squawk 6273.
Southern Air 4, Netherlands, Fair London, Gatwick, Falco 1, Sierra departure, runway 24.
Hi, the security and safety check are complete. Can we start boarding now?
Go for
I'm
it.
back from the walk around. Everything looks okay.
Hi, here's the fuel slip.
Thanks.
Anytime.
Thanks.
1027 text from Sierra 724. There's nothing waiting for again.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, no pushback. Start on the stand. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff
ground, good
using
evening.
rated thrust,
Speedbird
planning a flaps 5
2765.
takeoff.
Request our
Engine
high
anti-ice will be on. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will call either reject or continue. Standard low speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high speed reject in the case of a fire, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any other condition that makes the aircraft unsafe or unable to fly. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking, or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, verify the extension of speed brake, and apply maximum reverse thrust. I will bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist or evaluate our options, and if you could monitor my actions, make the standard rejected takeoff calls, including any abnormalities you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the company's standard procedures. We will then climb to the minimum safety altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned standard speed departure, complying with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. We will use noise abatement departure procedure 2. Flight directives are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
Not today.
Departure brief complete.
Once the 7 and 8 comes door dan plan dus niet doen we en you can really get them.
Skip ground, good evening. Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray Kilo Apron with information Charlie, type 737-700 for the clearance to London Gatwick.
Papa X-ray, you could be on a Gatwick phone vocal one departure, 22, score 7343.
Clear to Gatwick, Falcon 1 Golf departure, 22, squawk 7343, Papa X-ray.
Papa X-ray, VFX, next to 420%.
Loop. Safety inspection checklist and before start checklist to the line, please.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked. Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist complete. Before start checklist to the line. Phones.
Off.
Off. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Yaw damper.
On.
Navigation transfer and display switches.
Normal auto.
Fuel.
Pumps on.
Cabin utility IFE.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Passenger signs.
Hi guys, here is the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
Have a great flight.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Air conditioning and pressurization.
Vex auto bleeds on set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Boss check.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Speed brake lever.
Down detent.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stabilizer trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Checked.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
Set.
N1 and IAS
Table
bugs.
ground,
Set.
Ground, November
Stabilizer
Charlie,
trim.
Romeo
5.2 units set.
IFR clearance, extend B09
EFB.
to Frankfurt.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Airplane mode and stowed. Holding at flight deck windows
Romeo
and
Charlie is
cockpit
going
door.
to 70. Please check your flight levels completely. Inspect, make sure you use airways and waypoints.
Would you like the APU on?
Yes, please.
Starting APU.
So therefore, I'm requesting start from pushback. We have information, Charlie.
Runway 4901, Charlie's clear, finish 1014, please prepare setup, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and the crew, I'd like to wish you a very warm welcome aboard our Boeing 737. My name is Sarah, and everyone in the cabin today are Tom and Michelle. Please place all large items on the overhead bins provided.
Charlie 4901,
seating, thank you.
north, taxi, pushback, northeast.
Goed, start van pushback als ik zeg even goed zijn voor helemaal.
APU on the buses.
214.
Hi, the passengers are seated.
Clear to close short taxi.
Thanks.
Fatal call from A24.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Closed and locked. Locked.
Locked doors.
Closed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Actually not, but oh well. Andy, Pop X-ray at the Kilo apron for startup.
Papa X-ray, start of information Charlie, command 1014.
Start approved, Evasion Charlie and 1014 Pop X-ray. The other line.
A pumps.
Off.
Are you positive? Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Standby.
Before start checklist complete.
Starting engine 2.
Check. Oil pressure. Starter cutout.
Starting engine 1.
Number 2 stable. Check.
May we have your attention while the cabin crew point out the
566 all
There
P3D.
are 8 emergency exits. 2 at the front, 1 left and 1 right.
Oil pressure.
2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right. There are 4 overwing exits in the centre of the cabin, 2 left and 2 right. Please note the nearest exit to you, which may be behind you. The seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and released like this. In the event of sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above your head. Pull down firmly to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Please install your own mask before helping others. Your life jacket can be found underneath your seat. In the unlikely event of landing on water, remove the jacket from its pouch and place it over your head.
Starter cutout.
On to number 1.
To inflate the life jacket, pull down sharply on the rate toggle.
Number 1 stable.
Stop up the air and a light to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket inside the cabin, as to do so will impede your exit. Further information may be found on the in-flight safety card. Please would you now ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your seat back is upright, your armrests are down, your tray table is up, and all window blinds are open. Thank you for your attention and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Before start checklist. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Engine anti-ice on.
A pumps.
On.
Air conditioning.
PAX auto bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Start switches.
Continuous.
APU.
Off.
Recall.
Checked.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Flaps.
5 required, 5 selected, green light. Oh,
Stabilizer
good.
trim.
Set and checked.
Start levers.
Idle detent.
Before taxi checklist complete.
We're back and start approved information Delta QNH1014 Speedbird 2765.
And the pop X-ray ready for taxi.
Info X-ray taxi to Hollywood Golf 2 runway 22.
Hollywood Golf 2 runway 22 pop X-ray. Clear left.
Clear right.
Zullen we voor naar de request taxi?
Zullen we voor naar de taxi op de Sierra 8 runway 24?
Sierra 824, zullen we voor naar
Why am I mid? Before takeoff checklist to the line.
Before takeoff, checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Setting checked.
Stabilizer trim.
5.2 unit set.
Takeoff briefing.
Skip off the ground. KLM 144 with you. Delta 12, request 95 clearance 2, Galaxy Pilot.
Viewed.
Holding it cabin.
KLM 144, good evening. I see your route is missing some waypoints
Cabin.
and some
Security.
Before takeoff, checklist completed. To the line.
Was we were really far off flight plan, KLM 144.
Waarom heb ik geen motorgeluidjes?
KLM 214, report engine shutdown, and thank you for service. Bye bye.
2-1, thank you for flying C-Next on the way. Golf X-ray, Golf 2, hold short right 2-2, contact approach 121.2.
Approach 112, Papa X-ray, bye bye. Approach goedenavond, de Papa Julie Delta Papa X-ray, holding circle Golf 2, runway 22, ready for departure, no backtrack required.
Papa Julia Delta Papa X-ray, goedenavond, line up runway 22.
Line up runway 22, Papa X-ray. Confirm clear to enter runway 22.
Affirm cleared to enter.
Below the line.
Cabin crew seats for departure.
Sunday 491, hello,
MCP.
runway 24, please take off in 270 degrees, 1 knots.
Set.
Transponder.
491, just advising we need approximately 2 minutes to be ready.
TIRI.
Landing and strobes.
On.
Holding at reflex.
Sunday 491, roger that.
Alright, this is just on the 491, we're clear for takeoff, runway 24.
KLM 1790, vectors ILS, runway 27, descend to flight level 45, information is Delta.
Information data, stay on flight level 045, and expect vector, KLM 1790.
Wait, maybe I can solve it. General. Why is engines at 0%?
And towers on the front on.
Go ahead, 491.
Yeah, hello, 491, according to the weather radar, we're looking at some weather. Just after departure, we'd like to request an early left turn to approximately heading 190 or 200 to avoid.
So then 491, no problem. After departure, turn left heading 190, climb maintain flight level 60.
Roger, after departure 190 level 60, so then 491, we still need approximately, looking like 2 minutes to be ready.
Southern Air 491, in that case, cancel takeoff clearance, hold position, I'll call you back.
Cancel takeoff clearance, Southern Air 491.
Alpha Juliet Delta Papa X-ray, clear for takeoff, runway 22, wind is 270 degrees, 11 knots.
Clear for takeoff to 2, Papa X-ray.
Retracts.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
221, 221, timing.
Checked.
Set Vipers on.
Wipers coming on. Stabilized.
Set takeoff thrust.
Takeoff thrust set, indications normal. 80 knots.
Checked.
B1.
Rotate.
You're up.
Positive climb.
Set Vipers off.
Wipers going off.
Hoppa.
Southern Air 491, DR.
Southern Air 491, hold position, expect 30 seconds, 1 minute.
491.
Juliet Delta Papa X-ray identified, Wi-Fi level 130.
Wi-Fi level 130, Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray.
KLM 1790, this is 2000 feet, QNH 1014, 20 knots.
20 knots, 2000 feet, QNH 1015, KLM 1790.
1790, the QNH 1014.
1014, the QNH.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up. Flaps up, no lights.
After takeoff checklist.
Stand by. After takeoff checklist. Air conditioning and pressurization. Set altimeters.
Left turn out.
Set.
Departure heading 190.
Set and checked.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Clear takeoff,
You happy to release the cabin crew?
Go for it.
Check.
KLM 1790, cruise speed 180 knots, present heading, wind Alice House, runway 27.
Resolution 180 knots and cleared ILS runway 27, KLM 1790.
Call approach, good evening, speedbird 2765 on Sierra 6, holding short runway 4, ready for departure. Speedbird 2765, hello, line of runway runway 24. Line up and away, runway 4, Speedbird 2765.
Set the engine anti-ice off.
Engine anti-ice off.
Approach, yellow, 00, Alpha, good evening, request push out and call.
KLM 200 Alpha, approach, good evening. QNH 1014, information Delta.
flag has got approved. Here, that's what your program is.
Southern Air 491, identified. Are you ready to turn again?
Affirmative.
Southern Air 491, climb flight level -0, right direct, Gorlo.
Gorlo level -0, for the next one.
Altimeters.
10 checks.
Fuel's balanced. 4 pumps on.
Julia Delta
Lights are off. APU is off. Pressurization is set.
Exchange unit approved, Papa Julie Delta Papa X-ray, bye bye.
Would you like the fasten belt sign to auto?
Yes. Go for it. Yes, please.
Roger, 10 checks complete.
Southern Air 491, outward ATC available, monthly, come on, wait.
On the right, Southern 491, from the Cape Station, between 2000 and
Dankjewel, nou, go ahead.
Ciao.
First 2765, clear to take off, runway 24, basically 2703, 460 visual and 3060. Runway 24, we have to call 765. KLM 1790, clear to land, runway 27, wind is 703, not Donald.
Italan, runway 27, KLM 1790.
Triple approach, hello, this is KLM 1020 with your flight level 230, approaching red bar for island 1.
KLM 1030, hello, give the red bar 1 alpha arrival. Expect Sugo at flight level 70, correction descent to reach Sugo at flight level 70. And expect vector for the ILS and runway 27.
Just again, please, switch altitude to tier 2.
KLM 1030, descend to flight level 70, cross Sugo, flight level 100 or below.
So there is more red for 1 alpha arrival, to flight level 70, not cross Sugo at 00. So for alpha 27 arrival.
Number 2765, identify it, climb flight level 130. Climb level 130, flight.
KLM 200 Alpha, request taken.
KLM 200 Alpha, taxi runway 24, holding point Sierra 7.
Taxi to runway 24, holding point Sierra 7, KLM 200 Alpha.
1 to go.
You have control.
I have control.
Long Control, hello. The Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray level 240 about Gorlo.
Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray London Control, hello. Timber 1 Juliet arrival, what we're indicating airspeed?
Timber 1 Juliet arrival, we're currently doing 310 knots.
Papa X-ray, thank you, speed 310 knots or greater.
310 or greater, Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray.
John 123 Whiskey London Control, hello, climb plus 190. Good evening, Southern Air Airport and about level 240, 200 here. Southern Air 491 London Control, hello, 71 Juliet arrival, and speed 300 knots or less. 71 Juliet, record doing 200 knots there, man. Skyways 2 Mike Golf, contact London 133.7.
My contact number 123 distance on Skyways 2 Mike Golf,
Shamrock 23 Whiskey, resume own navigation direct road.
I have control.
Climb
you have control.
360. Yeah, direct road out. 23 Whiskey, flight level 360.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned standard terminal arrival procedure, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach. Planning a flaps 30 landing. Final
Right,
approach
54 Charlie Romeo,
is 2000 feet. Decision altitude is 396 feet. Missed approach altitude is 2000 feet. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a remote stand. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command, as we have a long taxi in. Descent speed and navigation radius are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Not today. Approach brief complete.
Papa X-ray, when ready, descend flight level 140, level by Apton.
One ready, level 140 by Apton, Papa X-ray.
Right now 127, contact London 133.7.
for Ryanair 127. Thank you, bye. Hello, this is Sir Very Good evening. This is Ryanair 292 to put you descending via the case 1 time.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Landing altitude 200 feet.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach brief with fuel.
Discussed.
Vector
set.
Negative, flight level 250.
Oh, sorry about that, flight level 250 right there, so 902 thank you.
Runway 54 Charlie Romeo, fire for 1 runway 33, clear take off, set wind is 260 degrees, 7 knots.
Control, very good evening to you, Ryanair 117, not heading 330, passing flight level 143 for 190.
Ryanair 117 London Control, hello, fine, flight level 280, resume navigation direct trend.
Resume navigation trend, continue climb, flight level 280, Ryanair 117, good evening.
London Control, good afternoon. If you're 2765, jet bus Cornwall, flight level 220.
Spirit 2765, London Control, Timber 1 Juliet, arrival.
Timber 1 Juliet, arrival. If you're 2765.
Ryanair 2, Hotel Quebec, London Control, Roger. I'm still at 4 in London, Southern Air 491, D7 flight level 140, level by Amsterdam. Level 140, level for Amsterdam, Southern Air 411. Ryanair 2, Hotel Quebec, turn left heading 015.
Left heading 015 right now.
Alpha Papa X-ray, report your speed to London Control 134.125.
Report speed to London Control 134.125, Papa X-ray, bye.
Roger, claim flight level 130, subject to the Charlie.
Ryanair 149, London. Jersey 235, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, Jersey 235.
Jersey 235, report you're heading to London 129.425.
London Control, good evening. The Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray level 1904140, speed 310 or greater.
Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray London, Roger. Break, Jersey 235, report you're heading to London 129.425.
129.425, Jersey 235.
World Express 044, climb flight level 120.
Traffic flight level 120, Express 0.
Ryanair 254, descend flight level 90. Flight level 90.
London Control, good evening. Ryanair 149 with you at 4000, and for 3 departure.
Ryanair, correction, EG 188 Juliet, London, score flight then. Good evening, Southern Air 411. Let's speak to 307.
Want to go.
7491 number. Ryanair 254, report your speed to Gatwick 126, decimal 825. Ryanair 254, report your speed to Gatwick 129 decimal. Ryanair 254, report speed to Gatwick 126, decimal 825.
Roger, we'll report speed to Gatwick on 126.8.
I have EG188 Juliet, turn left now, heading 30 degrees, climb flight level 80.
Now
and control, good evening, Ryanair 140 with you at 4000, number and 28 departure.
Ryanair 149, thanks for finally calling me. Turn left heading 290 degrees, climb flight level 90.
Left 300 degrees, climb flight level 900, Ryanair.
Speaker 22 Charlie, contact number 126.075.
Roger, contact London 126.075 to the Charlie Max.
London Control, good evening, Easy 8507, 2400.
Easy 8507 London, squawk guidance.
Squawk identity.
Easy 8507, climb to altitude 5,000 feet.
Climb 5,000, Easy 8507.
Express 044, climb flight level 180.
Climbing flight level 180, Express 044.
Papa Papa, X-ray, descend flight level 130, hold timber.
Flight level 130 to hold at Timber, Papa X-ray.
Papa Papa, X-ray, there's no ATC speed restriction.
Thank you.
Easy 8507, climb flight level 70.
Climb flight level 70, Easy 8507.
Ryanair 1, hold visual. Express 044, contact London Control, 129.425.
129.4 Express 044, bye.
Papa Papa X-ray, descend to flight level 120.
Descend flight for 120, Papa X-ray.
Dublin 491, no ATC speed restriction, hold at timber.
No speed restrictions, hold at timber, so the next 49.
Ryanair 149, turn right heading 340 degrees, climb flight level 130.
Right heading 340 degrees, climb flight level 130, Ryanair 149.
The 8507, climb flight level 100, turn left heading 300 degrees.
Climb flight level 100, left heading 300, EG8507.
Ryanair 149, report you're heading to London, 129.425.
129.425, Ryanair 149.
Easy 188 Juliet, report heading to London, 129.425.
129.425, Egypt 188 units.
Easy 8507, climb flight level 110.
Climb flight level 110, EG8507.
Papa Papa X-ray, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight for 110, Papa X-ray.
you, so easy 8507, turn right heading 010 degrees. Right heading 010, easy 8507. Come 79 Alpha London, short ident, turn right heading 040 degrees. Come 79 Alpha, so we climb now flight level 130. EV 8507, climb flight level 130. Climb flight level 130 is 507. Cover for hold console, descend flight level 900.
Level 90 and say again the first part?
Cover X-ray, fold cancelled.
Hold cancelled, pop X-ray, thank you.
7491, fold cancelled, descend flight level 120. Cancel hold, descend in F1. EV8507, report your heading to London, 129.425. Report heading and contact 129.45, EV8507, bye-bye.
To go. Altimeters.
10 checks.
Fuel's balanced. 4 pumps on. Lights on. Bank angle 25. APU is off. Pressurization is set. Recall checked. Coming through. 10 minutes to landing.
Level 80, pop X-ray.
Thank you. 10 checks complete.
126825, pop X-ray, bye bye.
Comma 79 Alpha, turn.
Gatwick Director, good evening. Papa Juliet Delta Pop X-ray level 90480 with information Foxtrot type 737-700.
1 to go.
Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray, Director 60 evening, is vectors on approach from a 26 left, leave timber heading 350 degrees, speed 220.
Okay, leave timber heading 350 degrees and speed 220 knots for the ILS 26 left Papa Juliet Delta Pop X-ray.
X-ray, heading 3303.
From now right heading 330 degrees, pop X-ray.
Papa X-ray.
Okay, now right heading 330 degrees, papa X-ray.
And Papa X-ray, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, papa X-ray.
Papa X-ray 30, track last, touchdown runway 26 left, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, via Gatwick QNH 1020.
Ten altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1020, Papa X-ray. Is it QNH? Is that QNH? Papa checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters and instruments.
Checked and set.
Turn right.
Set and checked.
102 set. Approach checklist complete. Check.
Oh yeah, 26 left. Right, turn it 240. Speed 220. Left for that. Papa X-ray, contact character 118.950 in your call center. Bye-bye.
Contact director 118.950, calls on the Papa X-ray, bye-bye. Papa Juliet, Delta, Papa X-ray.
1 to go.
Papa Juliet, Delta, Papa X-ray, Gatwick director, hello, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent 4,000 feet, Papa Juliet, Delta, Papa X-ray.
One to go.
Papa X-ray, descend altitude 3,000 feet, due speed 180 knots.
3,000 feet, speed 180 knots, Papa X-ray. Pops 1.
Speed checked. Flap swap.
Rotate to left in 290 degrees when established follow positive runway 26 left, descend on the glide path.
Left 290 when established on the localized descent glide, Papa X-ray. Pops 5.
Speed checked.
Southern Air 4901, Gatwick director, hello, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Flaps 5.
4,000 feet, Southern Air 4901.
Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Papa X-ray, when established, reduce speed 160 knots, maintain that until 4 PME.
When established, speed 160 to maintain that until 4, Papa X-ray.
Localizer capture.
Correct.
Air 4901, reduce speed 180 knots. Speed 180, Southern Air 4901. Tower X-ray, contact Gatwick Tower, cost 9124 decimal 225, goodbye.
124-225, constantly, Papa X-ray, bye bye. Explain why you do this.
Roger. Glide slope capture.
Tower Papa Juliet Delta Papa X-ray.
Papa Juliet, Papa Delta X-ray, Gatwick Tower, Hawaii, continue approach 265.
Continue approach, Papa X-ray.
Lufthansa 773, contact line control 134 decimal 125.
Altimeter.
Roger, calling Lufthansa 773, confirm 134 decimal 12.
Gear down, flip 50, landing checks to flaps.
Gear down, speed checked. Flaps 15, engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
233, Gatwick Tower, good evening.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down. Down to green.
Auto brake.
Level 2 set.
Holding at flaps. Check.
Absurdity.
Speed checked.
Complete the checklist.
Flaps 30. Flaps.
30 green light.
Holding at landing lights.
Scandinavian 147, landing traffic at just over 4 miles, the wind 260 degrees, 9 knots, T6 left, clear for takeoff.
Traffic.
Hello, Tower, good evening, over there, 4 now. Stand by, brake, Papa Juliet, Delta Papa X-ray, clear to land, 26
Landing
left,
lights.
260 degrees at 9 knots.
Clear to land, Papa X-ray. On.
So then at 491, Gatwick Tower, good evening, continue approach 265.
Don't bail on me. Why is it? Nah, damn it.